Johnson versus Wesson in the post. Shot clock at 4. Montez Mathis looking for some room. And Mathis hits the 3. Looking, 14 to shoot. Extra pass to Andre Wesson. And Andre Wesson with the 3. Kaleb Wesson. And it's a lot of Wesson from deep. First Andre, and now Kaleb for the early Buckeye lead. I think says excitement like knowing where Dickens frequented in Chigwell, England. As the drive by Dwayne Washington gets the first 2-pointer on the board. But as we mentioned earlier, it looks like maybe a corner has started to turn as Liddell tried to challenge, and he got thrown right back down. So it'll leave for Washington. Back to Kaleb Wesson. That's his second 3, and he knew it was good the minute it left his hand. 1 for 7 from the floor for Rutgers. As Washington drives inside, off the window, and got the home roll. Baker around the Johnson screen has to back it out. Rotation around Young. Good speed as he drives in, and that breaks the drought. 7 minutes plus without a field goal. It's the first time since the end of November that the Buckeyes will have back-to-back home games in their schedule. Washington weaving through the defense, rebounded by Miles Johnson. Neither gives up a lot, and this is playing out as expected so far. Low-scoring, hard-fought first half. Wesson inside, bucket, and the foul from behind the arc. Muhammad turns the corner, step back 2 for Luther Muhammad. That was smooth. The guy is struggling from behind the arc. Wesson. That shot won't go. His brother Kaleb there for the rebound. And he finds Andre Wesson cutting to the rim for 2. Amadou Ducore now forced into action. The 6'9 sophomore has not played in the last 2 games, comes in, and Dwayne Washington drives it right at the rim with a left hand to lay it in. Wesson will hand it back to Muhammad. And the 3 from Justin Arns is right there.
Excellent job helping and recovering by Kyle Young.
Yeboah looking for room on the baseline. Mulcahy in the corner. That's a big 3 for the freshman.
And that was big for a couple of reasons.
Couldn't get it to go, and now Ohio State with 8 seconds to go. Looking for the final shot. Arns in the corner for 3. Oh my goodness! What a 3 for Arns. He's hit 3 in the first half, and halftime has arrived. Young driving inside. Yeboah can't get it. Young does, and he's fouled. One thing he stresses, I don't know if we've been to a practice or a shoot-around with Rutgers where defense isn't the first thing they're talking about. Here's Baker in the corner with the 3.
The first 20 minutes, only 2.
And none so far in this second half. They've been out-rebounded on the offensive glass 5-2 as C.J. Walker's 2. Baker with the rebound. Bounce ahead to Johnson, running the floor, trying to throw it down, and Andre Wesson there for the challenge.
Nice block out by Andre Wesson on the larger Miles Johnson, and then that is going to draw the ire of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
But they're unable to turn them into points. Kaleb Wesson turns that into points with another 3, his 3rd from deep. He's got 12 from that 3 from Wesson to stretch it back out. Mulcahy, nice pass to Miles Johnson. Right, folks in the basketball world have seen that giant awaken a bit this year. Rutgers at 17-7 and 8-5 in league play as Mulcahy back to the rim. Now Washington looking.
Good active hands by Baker.
Yeboah comes up with a loose ball. Yeboah running up the floor to Young, and Young lays it in. Kaleb Wesson. One-on-one against Carter. Young showing just a little bit as Yeboah pokes it out. And Wesson drops it in. Young around the screen from Carter. Young's 3 up and down. Jacob Young, just a 25% shooter from deep.
15 seconds, almost half the shot clock now has expired without Rutgers being able to penetrate the 3-point arc.
Young trying to find some room inside, and Jacob Young with a nifty scoop for 2.
So, you know, you don't want to foul and stop the clock, but you certainly have the option if it arises on the dribble drive.
Baker the deep 3, and it falls! Clutch again for Geo Baker. Trying to throw it over his shoulder to Harper. Fadeaway 3 for Harper with time winding down. Rebound snared by Luther Muhammad, and Ohio State hangs on. A valiant charge by the Scarlet Knights.